I have everything loaded? I think I've got everything loaded. Streaming's hard. Oh, crap, my audio program. There's always something. There's always something. But I think I found it. There we go. Absolutely not, Kleisen. You are 100% correct on that. It absolutely did not play the noise or do the thing it's supposed to. That's okay. Hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome in. Hello. I'm Lockely, here to bring you some more Skies of Arcadia. I don't know why my thing's not playing the sounds for me anymore. It should be. Nargle, you're always my my test case. Did it play the teleport noise like it was supposed to? I don't know why it's not been playing the audio for me as of late. It did not. Okay, I wonder if it even activated. Hold on. Oh, that's fun. Okay, cool. So those are just not working. Oh, we're already off to a great start. Wonderful. I'm so happy. Well, that's, let me just go ahead and disable Beam Me Up for today. Because that's clearly broken. Go ahead and pause that redemption. Hold on, let's test another one. Well, everything else worked. I don't know what happened to the media player on that. I don't know. I have no idea. Everything... OBS had an update when I logged in tonight, so it's probably tied to that. I ran an update on it, and now it doesn't work. Who cares? Doesn't matter. I'll just disable the redeem. You can't beam me out tonight. Sorry. Transport is broken. Have to take a shuttle. Okay, we're back. Tonight, it's Tuesday. We're playing Skies of Arcadia. I am so excited to jump back in on this tonight. We have just... For those who need a recap. Nightmare. Yes, exactly. For those who would like a recap, we have just finished beating the snot out of DeLoco, the admiral who was in charge of Ixataka, as well as Alfonso a second time with Antonio 2. Wet my whistle with some gamer slurry. We knocked him out, and yeah. So that's where we're at. And we got the green moon crystal, or moon MacGuffin, whatever you want to call it. But we were setting off through the Iron Curtain, it was called, or something. The Iron Cage, Iron Wall, Iron something. Iron Curtain was Russians, I think. Anyway, so we were setting off towards that because the Valuans escaped that way. Heading back towards, I have no idea. Oh, heading back towards Valua, actually, to see if we can get the yellow crystal. So that is where we are on the way to. So why do we not resume the game? Get our sound switched over here and hop over to here. Sega. Cooperation with Overworks, which is just a Sega studio. Here we are. The music that plays forever in my dreams. Rocket 1, go ahead and load. Ixatok in airspace. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 da, 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 dum. All right, let's see. Let's heal some things like the Little Jack, because we just got through like getting absolutely slam busted. Buys, items. What do we have? Saccharin Crystal, Spear Squid, Saccharin Crystal, Mega Seed. That increases max MP by 1. Why don't we give that to... Fina's already got 20. I feel like that's a complete waste on her. Drachma has left our party about 15 times, so I'm not using anything on him. Let's do Vise just to give him more of that. Increases will, increases quick. I want to give Vise quick, and I want to give Fina will. Alright, we're trying to repair the ship. So let's use... I think we can just use Sacri. Yeah, that's close enough. And everybody else is good. Any super moves that we can learn? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Definitely not for the old man. And did we get any equipment? I can't remember if we got anything at the very end of the thing. The mace hand was like super strong, but also missed like most of the time. Did you get anything, Vise? Hunter Sword, Stonecutter, no, so that's Cell Fodder, Hunting Arc, or Grendel Wing. Hell yeah! A boomerang made from a bone of the green Gigas. Its power rivals the Fist of Grendel. That's it's a pretty big update. Heck, Kojo Nut. I have, in fact, played this before. In fact, it is my favorite game of all time. 100% my favorite game of all time. This game is intrinsic to who I am, you could even say. Welcome in. Ba-da-da-bum, ba-da-dum. Da, 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 da. Wonder if there's anything to pick up here. Oh, is that what I think it is? Hell yeah! Got the Rock's Nest. I knew there's gonna be something here. The nest of a legendary bird, the Rock. A single rock egg is large enough to feed a whole town for a full lunar cycle. However, not many people are brave or stupid enough to try and steal an egg from a bird... from the nest of this giant bird. Holy jeez, look at the picture. That is a man standing smaller than the egg. Do not steal egg from rocks. And that is a very dark wind wall. And that is a random battle. Yeah, like a universal omelet. So what kind of monsters are we gonna face over here? More Ixataka stuff. Cool. Can I do Rain of Swords? No. Just beat him up. Omelette du fromage. Drachma, you better counter. Okay.
Over there.
Rosalind is a fucking nightmare. It spins real bad as it throws out poison gas. Egg. Yes. Eggy. Thank you for at least doing some damage, Drachma. Now we can Rain of Swords and everything's dead. I can't wait to get more spirit that I can just like throw that out right at the very beginning. Magic XP. Are we close to earning literally anything? We are close to some blue magic. Maybe we switch it up a little bit and pick up some blue magic. Dun, 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 dun. I found the Will of the Wisps. Will o' the Wisps. Okay, hold on. Hold up, those are just loopers. Look at the picture, those are just loopers. Those are just ghost loopers. Woke up in the middle of the night and saw something glowing out near some unpopulated islands. Thought I was just seeing things at first, but the lights started moving around in those weird patterns. Not I'm a sailor. My dude, those are just ghost loopers. Who is that? Ooh, pirates. Any discoveries to make out here? Ooh, fish. Hell yeah, I got a fish. Have you never seen that they were loopers? I didn't either. I am... It has literally been probably a decade since I last played this directly, like all the way through. I've tried a few times to pick it up, but I wasn't streaming it, and JRPGs are kind of really hard to pop around in. Oh, you never found it. I'm trying to get every discovery because Diego is a fucking asshole, and I am going to beat him. Oh wow, that did nothing to the big dudes.
Here goes.
I take it as a personal slight if Diego gets one discovery. Even one. I'm going to ruin that man's whole career. Rosalind. Why don't you attack that? Aika, why don't you try a Pyrus? Actually, we're going to change our weapons. Let's switch you to over blue. And you go to red, because I still want you to pick up some more red magic. What about you? How are you at? I also really, really do want her to pick up more silver, because Eternity's great, but I want Eternas. And I really want Eternum. Drachma, just punch things. You're really good at that. Ooh, good. Critical hit.
Moons, give me strength.
That'll clear out everything else, and then Drachma can just beat that thing up. Or she can cast magic. I can't remember what I told her to do. Oh, I told her just attack. Pupil's starting to do some damage now, finally. Man, my coffee is already cold. I literally just brewed it. Oops.
That was fun.
There we go. Alright, Fina. You got to level up. Very nice, very nice. We are on our way to earn some blue magic, some silver magic, and some red magic. I will take all three of those. Those are the things I like. Anything here to find? No. Okay. Let's go run into this pirate. Oh, it's a Valiant ship. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. How you doing? It like faded out like it wanted to talk to me, and then it... You would think I'm running this from an actual Dreamcast. Oh, he gets a special intro cutscene and everything? What's up, dude? Oh, where's my cup? There it is. Air pirates! It's about time the Valiant Empire rid the skies of your kind. Sir, you have no idea what fuckery you have just unleashed upon yourself. The Little Jack is no ship. It's not just any little ship. Little Jack is damn fine little ship. There was a Deep Space Nine. Yeah. Your compass starts spinning wildly if you're on top of Discovery. There's no other indication. You have to literally just scour all the land and just spam the A button generally. Generally, you'll find them faster spamming the A button as you fly over like landforms than you will trying to do anything else. Oh yeah, absolutely. So he actually has a little bit of hands. That's okay. We got stronger hands. G-type cannon. Go ahead and deluxe kit at the very end here. Focus. And Irish cannon. No. You can fire off a torpedo too, my dude. Cool. I got a harpoon cannon coming your way next round. Ooh! You missed. You missed. And now I'm going to have a lot of spirit for the next round. Awaiting orders, huh? Man, we just beat D-Loco twice. Like, what you gonna do about it, dude? He came flying through here all rickety-rackety, falling apart. Fight aggressively and close in on the enemy. Harpoon cannon. Fire. I think the 3-inch blaster is actually better. If he makes it anywhere past these, he's gonna get a concussion bomb. One more! Yep, he done. Goodbye, sir. To the bottom of the briny air sea with ya. We got a shredder bomb. I don't even know what a shredder bomb is. I will in a second, though. Yeah? Oh, hi. The Black Pirate Gordo ship, the Bloodlust. I remember Gordo. Fat guy. God damn it. Oh, man. It's going to be just like that dude from Grandia 2. Remember from the one town? Cold ocean starfish soup. Rye with chicken with onion sauce. And a mountain of flying fish. This is wonderful. The ship that we hit yesterday had some great food on board. Captain Gordo, a ship armed with a giant harpoon has been sighted off the port side. I see. Good. Another ship full of goodies there for the taking. I'll take on anyone if they think they have good food on board. I really hope they have something that goes good with fish. You love that his name is just Gordo? Nice, there's a ship heading straight for us. And they're black pirates. I know that flag. It belongs to a pirate named Gordo. He's known as the Gourmet Pirate. Attacks other ships and steals their food. Rarely uses his cannons because he's afraid he'll burn the food on other ships. Do anything for a good meal. As far as black pirates go, he's a strange one. You're telling me. He's getting awfully close. They're boarding us. They're challenging us to hand-to-hand combat. Well, while they're here, we might as well kick their butts. I wasn't expecting a mid travel airship boss battle on deck, but you know, these things happen. Oh, hi. Hold on. These mad chefs are about to start singing "We Are Number One" like at any moment now. I do wish that I wasn't hurt as a group. What are they doing? They're all red. Okay. Alright, Vise, I want you... Can you knock some? No. I want you to just focus on the Mad Chefs first. Ica, Delta Shield. Fina! Let's get a, Sacrum Crystal out for the rest of us. Drachma, Spirit Charge, my dude.
Delta Shield!
Oh my god, we went from nothing, like they were all standing around Gordo when we came out of Delta Shield and they were all just on top of Ica. Holy shit. Oh wait, yo, it's battle time. It's battle time. You know what that means? Goggles down, let's go. Excuse you, sir. And you poisoned him?
Let's try this.
Digest. Okay. Two can play that game. We're going to Rain of Swords. Delta Shield. Hold on. No, we're not going to Rain of Swords, actually. Vise, I need you to Sacrum us again, because we're going to deal with some nonsense here. I need you to Delta Shield again. Give me a Noxus. And Drachma, I need you to punch one of these dudes as hard as you can. Just absolutely as hard as you can. Can't remember what's good against fire, though. We're going to say water. Fire and water seem to be diametrically opposed. Let's take out this Mad Chef here, because the other one's already damaged. Yeah, that's right. That's why we Delta Shield, homie. That's why we Delta Shield, homie. That's why I got the skill. That's why we Delta Shield. Get out of here. Waste your entire turn.
Here goes.
Lockwa spray. That seems bad. What the fuck? Excuse me? What? Alright. It's time to fucking go.
Give me strength.
It's time to go. Y'all get poisoned right now. I'm done for. He took one tiny bit of damage. And he's, I'm done for. I think that Med Chef is dead. Goodbye. Hey, Vise. What if we Skull Shielded? You know, as a treat. Fina, heal yourself. Drachma, why don't you beat the junk out of this Mad Chef? double shield. These dudes try to do anything, they're gonna get riggedy wrecked. Goodbye.
Let's try this.
Did you... Alright, sir. A little late. A little late. Move! Whoa. Say something in a Garlean voice. Absolutely. Hold on. I have to do like 4 things. It's not playing the music. What is going on with my media? Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. Video mode. Here, I'm gonna turn the music for the game back on. While I try to sort this out, none of my media is playing. Sound effect. I think I just have to
I see.
do that.
Some say death.
Yeah, some things are kind of messed up here. It's fine. Let's try this. Let's try this. Okay, it's working now. Moons, give me strength. There we go. Sorry that took so long. Everything was not working. Alright. Vise, just beat up the Mad Chef. You, Delta Shield. You... give us a Lunar Cleansing. And Drachma, let's go ham on Gordo.
Moons.
Delta Shield. Goodbye, Mad Chef. He's just gonna cast Sacrum on himself? Alright, dude. I can't believe he has custom I'm getting the shit kicked out of me sounds. Just throw Noxie on him. Why don't you heal us, Nina? Well, let's see. How are we looking in terms of 1400, 1400? So they can... Vise could use like 1000 HP. So why don't you Sacris Crystal on Vise? Hey, Drachma. Punch the man.
Let's try this. Moons, give me strength.
One day I'll be able to get a... I'm done for! Excuse you, sir. Did you just stab him with a fork? You know what Drock was going to do to you now that you've stabbed him with a fork. Right? Oh, Gordo, you're done for, my good sir. You're done for. Our theme music just kicked in. You done, son? Oh, he's super duper done for.
Take that!
I'm done for. He's have another voice for him that isn't.
We did it!
I'm done for. It's actually really hard to do. What'd you learn? Quicka, and we got a Cham, and 30 Sky Sardis, and 20 Flying Fish. We raided his storehouse. We give up. You and your crew fought well. Your name was Vise, right? I don't think I've ever seen you in North Ocean before. This is the first time we've ever been to North Ocean. For now, we're riding aboard Captain Drachma's ship, Little Jack. Drachma? Wait. Drachma, were you ever in North Ocean before? What if I was? Then it is you. I've heard all about you. You're the sailor that's chasing the Arc Whale Rocknum. If I remember correctly, it was to avenge your son, right? Enough! Ooh. I don't know what stories you've been hearing, but I suggest you keep them to yourself. And unless you want me to throw you overboard, you should get off my ship. Ah, that's quite all right. We'll be going now. And what are you staring at? You gonna stand there all day? Get back to the bridge before I throw you overboard. Ooh. Yes, sir. Rocknum. Thanks, Zila. That really wasn't that hard of a fight. Dude just kept freaking healing. But we should probably heal up our characters. We have a ton of sacred crystals, so. And we should probably repair the ship, too. And use our Captain's Strife, which I should have used in the other order. Can I save? I can save. Let's save. Wasn't expecting that. A surprise, to be sure. Now, which way was I going? If I remember correctly, I was going that way. Yeah, because that's where the wind is. So there was a... I found the giant throne! An enormous rock formation that looks like a rocking chair. The claw marks on its surface have given rise to many stories. Some speak of a green giant creature that once perched here, or a hairy beast that was lulled into sleep by the rocking motion. I thought I saw a pirate ship. I did. Let's fight. Row. Row? Got a row. I think I might make a goal to get me an Elgato Stream Deck. Let's see, those things are facing away from me, aren't they? Yeah. So why don't we focus? Actually, defend, 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 spirit charge. And then we're just gonna rain of swords and beat the shit out of Rosalind. I want to get a stream deck because I think, like, I use Leorin board. And Leorin board's great, don't get me wrong. I love it, and I'm going to continue using it because I can do all this crazy fun stuff with it. But, for example, the process of doing the Garlean voice, like, redeem, is a lot of manual process. I have to go into the Leorin board. I have to enable... Did I get a normal battle or did I get... Are you fucking kidding me? You fucker. I have to go into Leorin board and enable the Garlean music. I also have to go into... Are these facing away again or are these facing towards me? They're facing towards me. Pyram them. Pyromancer. And just Pyre and attack and attack.
Moons, give me strength.
Ooh. Go into wavelength and disable the game audio, and then do the opposite to bring it back out of it. And a lot of my redeems are like that. So I think I'm going to this year invest in
Over there.
a stream deck of some sort. Seems like a good idea, right? I'm actually in talks right now with an artist. And when I say talks, I mean I've made an inquiry. I've made an inquiry with an artist about getting some semi-custom background art for
We did it.
for the stuff on the ship. You know, where I'm like cruising through the air and whatever. Gotta beat up the Black Pirate. Hey, that ship's got two beautiful little ladies on board. Let's convince them to come on board our ship. Well, time to die. You're a spell ship, you say. What if you weren't? What if, and this is crazy, what if you weren't? Bum, 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 ba-da-dum. And they're a spell ship no more. Now you gotta fire normal cannons. But we're faster. We're better. Charging up our focus. Now we're gonna start firing back. Oh, it missed because they're silenced. Okay, so they can still try to cast it. They had already planned to cast it, but we silenced them at the beginning. That explains it. 450 didn't do a whole lot of damage to them. They might actually be a little bit tanky. The evasive action, they're like shit. Okay. So, G-type cannon here. We're going to evasive action. We're going to use a Sleda bomb here, but I think we should heal here. Bum, bum, bum. See, I think that because they are a spell ship, that those big damage rounds were all about hitting us with magic. So I think we're being probably a little too proactive, but you can never be too proactive in a ship battle. Because there is no resurrection. You have to restart. So it doesn't hurt to try. Yeah, you can't fire, dude. You're silenced. I just realized that the little... I've never noticed this. The Little Jack's logo is a hand grabbing a fish. That's great. I think we have a chance. Oh yeah, shock torpedo, land on that. I need to check something though. Atlantis is what? It doesn't say anything else, so we're going to shock torpedo land there. And we're gonna fire if there's anything left to them. We're gonna Crystallis. And then we're going to Crystallis. Arr, you hit me for 1570. But you be dead. What'd I get? Another level up from 5s. I'll take it. And a pyro bomb. Bomb. Now that's interesting. Look at that. Can I go behind? No, it pushes me out. Okay. Well, what's over this way? We gotta explore. New ocean. New random battles. Same random battles. I should have had Drachma use Spirit Charge, but I didn't. Which was my bad. That thing death blossomed without anyone near it. Which wasn't smart, but you know, whatever. Rain of Swords. Alright. And Aika, why don't you Kyrie to finish any of them off? Actually, why don't you hit and you Pyrie to finish them off? Drachma, why don't you punch a man?
Move! Give me strength!
I can't believe that went before Rain of Swords. What? His turn order. Thanks for finishing that one off, Draki. That was Fury, just... 777. That should be an insta-kill. It's statistically unlikely we'll ever see another 777. They should have instantly killed them.
That's fun!
That's my opinion. What in the cinnamon toast fuck am I flying into? Interesting. It's like a weird gap over here. I could look at the map and see where I am, which might be a good idea. I guess it still kind of considers me under the land of the... I'm only 3 MP on Vice. 3 MP on Ica. Frickin' 6 billion MP on Fina. Go. Just in case we get another surprise boss battle.
Move! Give me strength!
Oh! Everything but the Rosalind is dead. You finish it off, Drachma? Sweet. 1 round battle.
We did it!
Very good. Very good. And we're close to getting some red spells. Is there anything like hiding back here, maybe? I was about to hide something back here. Absolutely not. That was a waste of my time. And yours. Apologies. But we have to explore. So let's go this way then. And head towards where we were just at. Where we dealt with Gordo. Open skies ahead of us. Nothing but the clouds for miles. And some fish. Oh man, we got a lot of fish that time! There's the pirate we already kicked the ass of, so let's just go this way. Unless that was Gordo. Was that Gordo's ship? I don't think it was Gordo's ship. Yeah, we got 17 fish. We can sell those. Rain of Swords, Alpha Storm, attack, attack. I hate that Ica does so little physical damage. Like, she really should do more. I don't look at Ica and think caster. I look at Ica and think sort of rogue. But I guess they're all rogues. But you know what I mean?
Serves them right.
Like, I look at Drachma, and Drachma to me is a tank. Like in traditional MMO gamer parlance. Not even gonna deal with you. So many random battles. Only 3 things to fight this time. We're just gonna punch them. Don't you counterattack. How dare you? You're not allowed. Only I can counterattack.
Over there!
Those are the rules. This is my stream. That Langry did no? And that Langry tried to say no? Slumber Dust? Slumber Dust? Really? Really?
I'm glad everyone is okay.
I know you just woke up and everything was dead. Oh, no. Level up, let's go. No, I'm not fighting you, Valuant ship. Get out of here. I'm going to the North Ocean. I'm going to catch these fish. Oh yeah. I'm going to get in a random battle. Going to get in a random battle. I am so sick of these Rosalins at this point. So sick of these Rosalins. Reason?
Here goes!
Counter attack, come on. What's the point? You're all gonna die. You're all very dead. Okay, you can't stack it. Miss. You didn't even hit anything. Drachma. Drachma, you're fired. I'm stealing your ship. Alright, sir. Is this the world we want to live in? He was like, I buy a silence? Can you just silence things? You know? Interesting.
We did it!
Bum, bum, bum. Hiram. Yes. There's another ship. Here we are, his Valua. Anything here? Looks like there would be something here. Yes! I found the lighthouse ruins. Oh wow, that looks like super high tech. Originally an ancient ruin, it was converted into a lighthouse to guide Valuan ships returning from the north. But as the center of Valuan culture shifted to the south, the once great lighthouse faded from people's memories. Yeah, you can tell it was originally an ancient ruin of some sort. Looks like we've reached Valuan airspace. So, this is where the yellow crystal is hidden, right? Yes, it is sealed somewhere in these lands, along with the yellow gigas. Considering how much trouble we've caused the Valuans already, we should be extra careful. Right, Captain? Captain? What's wrong? Nothing. I'm sorry. Were you saying something? Oh, nothing really. It wasn't anything important. You a Valuan merchant ship. You are. North Ocean is a vital trade route that brings the wealth of new goods from the new continent back to Value. Fortunately, where there's gold to be made, there are always pirates that want to steal it. Be careful. Yes. Be very careful of the pirates that want to steal your gold. We're gonna go through the Valuan Mountains. I'm gonna spam the A button. Whoa! What's that? I saw a Valuan ship up there, which is probably an airship battle. Hey, we're fighting yellow stuff now. We've got Razorbeaks and Thrillix and more Scorpions. I have a feeling that might be useful. Let's find out. Ka-chink!
Yeah. Over there.
They definitely take more damage. So we're finally in an area... Well, of course we are in a new area. Shooting little pincushion things at us. Oh, I didn't miss these things' fatigue breath. Okay. Well, now it's dead. Don't like that move. I can't Rain of Swords because Drock... Alright. I see how it is. I see how it is. That thing needs to die now. Thank you, Aika, for finishing it off. Man, why is that thing not taking any damage? I wasn't expecting the Scorpions to be like that tanky. Counterattack? Hell yeah. Counterattack? No. This thing walked into the wrong neighborhood, flew onto the wrong ship. It's gonna be taken out like the trash. Okay, well, I was set up for a second move. Pyrum, good. The casters have Pyrum. You, let me talk to you. I don't think I've ever seen a ship like that around here before. I'll bet it's a moonstone trader coming through to dig up yellow moonstones. Just so you know, the moonstones in this area have already been mined, so there's hardly any left. I was trying to expand because we need to find new sources of moonstones as soon as possible. Look at these craters. Holy cow. The rains did a huge... That's some type of ruin. The rains did like a huge amount of damage to... I didn't think I could get off over here. Huge amount of damage to Valua. I was just trying to get Cupel. That chunk of metal was huge! Beneath it is the Maw of Tartus. It's an entrance to a series of caverns. These caverns are the resting place of the Yellow Crystal, as well as the Yellow Gigas. The seal was built by my people after the Rains of Destruction in order to contain the Yellow Gigas. Now the Yellow Gigas lies dormant. Good. Keep that thing locked up. Well, I know this means that the Gigas can't get out. It also means we can't get in. I don't think there's any way we can get through this seal. What should we do? Hey, don't move! Hi. The punishment for trespassing near the Great Seal is death. Wasn't expecting that. Wasn't expecting to walk around. Wasn't expecting to do a lot of things. This is a stream of unexpected things tonight.
Indeed.
Indeed. Enforcers. But it's normal battle music, so I'm not super worried. I am going to Delta Shield, though. And you, sir, are going to Spirit Charge. Ka-chink. Oh, these are baby men. Baby men. Your grenade barely even hurt that old man.
Get him.
You know what, sir? Just because of how completely worthless y'all are, we're gonna steal this Great Seal. We're gonna steal the whole thing. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. Rain of Swords!
Rain of Swords!
It's like a bunch of your grenades, but actually does something. Okay, that might hurt if they're all chained.
Get him!
That's one down. Why don't you Cutlass Fury the big enforcer? Why don't you Alpha Storm? Actually, no. You attack that enforcer. You give us a Sacrum Crystal, and you punch a man.
Here goes!
2 down. That man is dead.
Let's
Thank
try
you for
this.
getting the heal off before the fight's over. Because I don't know when we're going to get attacked again. Drachma, good job, sir. With your weird techno
That
arm.
was easy.
Got that level up. We surrender! Please don't kill us! Tell us how to open the seal and we'll let you live. That's impossible! Our entire army couldn't open it! Our commanders aren't too concerned with the yellow crystal right now because it's already in value and safe from you. That makes sense. Wet my whistle and do the old man voice. Old pirate. That makes sense. They'll go after the other crystals first. Something's not right. I think this area to be more heavily guarded. Where's the rest of your men? They're preparing for the raid on Nazrad. What? I was gonna start a war with Nazir? I think so. I'm just a grunt, so I don't know any of the details. There's a giant arc whale. Destroyed a few of our ships recently. One of our admirals is hunting it. A giant arc whale? Rocknum is here! Answer me. I don't know for certain. Some fog rolled in yesterday and there were sightings of a huge creature. That means it's probably still in the area. I have to go after Rocknum. I've been following you kids around looking for the crystals all this time, but now it's your turn to follow me. We understand, we'll go with you. Well, it doesn't look like we'll be able to get to the yellow crystal anytime soon. Alright, Drachma, we'll go with you. Very well. Now the time has come for me to finally face Rocknum. He was the reason I got the harpoon cannon in the first place. I'm gonna kill him or die trying. Alright, Ahab. Man, I can't believe there's a Giga sealed somewhere under this thing. A Chom? A Chom? A contaminated form of cham that will cause Cupel to regurgitate all chams. I definitely don't want to give that to Cupel. That seems bad. There's another one? Another Chom. Huh. Well then. Return to Little Jack. Chom sounds like vom, so it makes Cupel vom all the chams it's eaten. Alright. We need to rest up before we attack Rocknum. There's always a thick fog surrounding him. He knocks ships out of the sky and they never see him coming. Yeah, we know. We definitely have dealt with that motherfucker before. We'll hide in this canyon and ambush him at the first sign of fog. Tonight, we sleep here. Drop anchor, boy. Later that night, my heart was racing with excitement. Too anxious to even get a wink of sleep. Rocknum's nearby. That's all I could think as I lie there, trying to sleep. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get any shut-eye. Maybe I'll take a little walk to try and calm myself down. Used to be the storage area, but Aika and Fina now use it as their bedroom. I swear I didn't steal anything. Sounds like Aika's talking to herself in her sleep again. Natalie, I can take the goggles off. That thing's rumbling? This is the captain's room, but I don't hear him snoring like usual. Wonder if he's awake. Captain? Captain, it's Vise. You awake? No response. Wonder where he is. Want to check to make sure there's no chams on this ship. Now that we have Cupel. Emergency lifeboat. Can we open this door now? Nope. Still locked. Very odd. There's no music.
Okay.
Okay. This thing's rumbling. Like we're going to cutscene town. I lied. It was loading screen town. Walked out on deck. Aw, hey, what's up, Drachma? Captain? That you, boy? What are you doing up at this hour? Should be getting some rest. I was about to say the same thing. It's the middle of the night. What's that? Open it. Oh, feathers. It's full of feathers. My son used to collect those. You had a son? Aye, about the same age as you. Long time ago, I ran a fishing boat in the North Ocean. My son was learning to be a sailor. He used to come out with us. His name was Jack. He was a small boy who liked to help out. The other sailors, they used to call him Little Jack. One day we went out fishing as usual. Then Rocknum came. We didn't know how powerful Rocknum was, and we tried to fight him. There's no way a fishing boat stood a chance against that thing. Rocknum destroyed our ship. I barely managed to survive. But my crew and Jack weren't so lucky. Last time I saw Jack, he was clutching some feathers as he fell, like they'd stop him from falling. Could still hear my son scream as he fell. From that day on, I swore revenge on Rocknum, for my crew, and for Jack. I need to kill Rocknum to avenge my crew and my son. Getting long-winded in my old age. Don't let it bother you. It's my problem. Captain? The fog. Could it be? Huh? Boy, go wake the others. It's him. Rocknum is here. Man, RSVP Little Jack. He named his ship after him. Ooh. We are absolutely doing a few things here. We are healing the Little Jack. Hunter Torpedo. Is that better than the Shock Torpedo? It is. Why have I not upgraded to that? Also, fixing. Yeah, very polite of Rocknum to do that. Items. Repair kit. Little Jack. And we are saving because, geez. There's never been a moment in this game that has been more goddamn save right now. Oh, I can hear him. Where you at? Random battle. Cool. I'm glad that our whale hunt was interrupted by this. I imagine if they made this game like now, whale hunt would definitely not be interrupted. But you know. It would be like its own little thing. I was all scared of the looper and he did that. Yeah, you're not critical hitting anything, dude. You're getting it right back. Aika! You should have let it hit. It would have been a counterattack. Cutlass Fury that dude. Beat up that dude. Just start beating on that dude. I feel like I know that there's definitely a numbers thing going on here, but I feel like this game definitely sort of fudges numbers every once in a while just to make an attack like finish someone off that might not have. Drakma! I'll forgive you this time. You're sad about your son. It's okay, I'm sad about your son too. It is quite sad. Alright, where are you, homie? Idiot! Where do you think you're going? You're heading straight out of Valua. Rocknum someone around here. I won't let you ruin this chance to catch him. Turn this boat around right now. Dude, I had no idea. I didn't know. Chill. I didn't know. I can't see him. Weird that a whale has fog around it all the time. I guess there's other mythical, magical things in this world. Can you, use some of that excess MP you have to Pyram, please? Of course it's guarded. Of course it's guarded.
Moves. Give me strength.
Ow. 19, huh? Oh, buddy. That's not good.
Move.
Is this Pyram a waste? Probably. Not a waste. Didn't do as much damage as I wanted, but not a waste. But she is our caster. Look at this stupid pufferfish. Oh shit. Oh shit. Let's finish those things off. Yeah, you're not gathering strength because you're probably going to just explode or something. Oh yeah, Fina. Finish these guys off so we can go look for Rachnam.
That was easy.
Where is it? Where is it? Maybe this way? That's a rock wall. Up here? It sounds close. Like, it sounds super close now. But I don't know where I'm going. Nope. How dare you? You didn't even land the attack. How dare you? Oh!
Over there.
Plus, coffee, black. I will have some coffee. And I'll stretch. Let me just raise the microphone as my character scales off and the illusion is broken. Oh no, I'm actually just a torso. The illusion, it's broken. Yeah, no, you don't get to cause this much trouble and run, motherfucker. Get the hell out of here. But in the other way. Slide the microphone back a little bit. Thanks for the stretches, Nyargle, and the coffee. Everlasting gem? Protects against fatigue? Alright. Equipment. You know, I should put this on him. And then on Drachma. He's got the counter bracer. I'm gonna give him the everlasting gem because he keeps getting fatigued. I haven't looked at a lot of their stuff. I kind of like her having defense against silence, though. Yeah. She's protected against stone. Yeah, I'm gonna give her that, actually. Go over here? I must have found it. Because we've gone into cutscene time. What's that sound? Sounds like a cannon fire.
Boy, dead ahead.
Oh shit. Oh, Captain!
It's him.
Hi, Foxbox Union. What you wouldn't give for a voice remake. I know. I'm sorry, I'm trying my best. Ah! It's huge! Hey, look over there. I would kill for a voiced HD remake. Though at this point I would just kill for it to be re-released to be played on modern systems. I'm trying my best though. Captain, whose ship is that?
While we were in Valua, I heard rumors that the Armada altered their chain of command. That must be Ramirez's ship. He was Galcian's vice captain. He's the most feared officer in the Armada.
Ramirez? Pino, what's wrong? Nothing. Everything is fine. Liar. We can't fight them both at the same time. Captain, what should we do?
Take out the Valuan ships first. I don't want them interfering with Rocknum. Need to kill Rocknum myself. Battle stations! Leave Ramirez's ship alone, but take out those 2 cruisers in front of us first.
Well, thanks, Foxbox Union. I appreciate it. You want Foxbox Union or Foxbox or what? What is your preferred nomenclature for when referring to you in chat? Doesn't matter to you. Okay.
Pirate scum! You will regret the day you stood against Lord Ramirez in the 6th Fleet of the Armada.
Welcome in, by the way. Hunt or torpedo? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have some fun here. I'm going to silence him early. But then we're gonna build focus. I'm gonna fire a torpedo on this round. Carry into next round. Actually, what am I doing? I want to, I don't have a C on the next round, so I might as well just blow him up. He's gonna blow up. Got a pyro bomb, extremely hot blast. We're gonna save that. Drop a concussion bomb on him. No magic for you, sir. I do wish Little Jack took a little bit less damage. But man, this is iconic peak ship design. I'm telling you, I love the ships in this game. Made me fall in love with airships and steampunk. Just, mwah, peak design. Also, we battling, so it's goggle time. Ooh, okay. It doesn't have that much health. It did evasive action on that turn. Okay. All right. We're going to Gear Grace here. Lux Kit. Ow. It is cat day though. It's cat day and you just yeeted a cat at me, so thanks. Hunter torpedo. I'm gonna land that on the harpoon cannon. We're gonna focus, so we definitely have the harpoon cannon. Boom, boom. Dun, 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 dun. I like am out of MP and I haven't had a chance to stop at an inn or anything since we left Arcadia, which is kind of mean. TBH, we haven't gotten a long rest. Forgot I used gear grease. I set up the gear grease and then I forgot we used gear grease. No MP for me, yes, correct. Ow. Close that distance, let's go. Also, this is like one of the reasons why you definitely, there's a repair kit here. You definitely should, if given the opportunity, fight everything you can, because it's sort of like, a lot of times the random encounters you fight will end up being like forced encounters later. So you get the ability to sort of, to scope them out. Goodbye, sir. 17,000 is a lot of health. And he's gone. Banished to the nether. I bet the next one's a spell ship. Alright, we've got a straight shot at Rocknum.
I've waited for this a long time. Harpoon cannon, fire!
Ooh.
There's no escape for you now.
Ah! Captain, watch out! There's an enemy ship off the starboard side. It's Ramirez.
He got behind us while we were concentrating on Rocknum.
Uh-oh. The Little Jack's on fire. Propelling powers dropped rapidly. We're losing altitude. This isn't good. If we keep this up, we're all gonna die.
No! I've waited far too long! I may never get another chance!
Captain, we've got to abandon ship. We need to get the lifeboats down below.
What? You're telling me to abandon the Little Jack? You're telling me to let Rocknum go?
Yes! If you die, it won't bring back your son. As long as you're alive, you'll always have another chance. If you die now, then the lives of your crew and your son would have been lost in vain. Alright, we're abandoning ship. Everybody, get down below. Ship won't hold out much longer. We gotta get out of here. We need to hurry up and get to the lifeboats. Can I look at stuff still? Yes, but no. Remember how we were looking at the lifeboats before? Now there's a reason for it. Too dangerous to go out on the deck right now. We need to hurry up and get to the lifeboats. Damn it, Ramirez. And RSVP Little Jack. Pour one out for our homies. Captain, hurry up and get on. The ship's going down. Captain? Captain, get on board. Look, Rocknum's hurt. Captain, what are you doing? No, don't.
Get moving.
Captain, hurry, get in. No! Captain! Why did he do that? Ooh. Ramirez? He fires at lifeboats? Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. That's really, really bad. Ah! Guys! No! Who the fuck fires at lifeboats? Oh, that's bad. And cue the game over screen. Thank you for joining me for Skies of Arcadia, everyone. I've really oh, hey, we still have more game. Yeah, roll credits. I forgot this is where this part of the game ended up. I'm alive? Looks like I've been separated from Micah and Fina. Hope they're okay. Where am I? Ika, Fina, and Drachma have left the party. Well, shit. Hey, a save point. We're on a deserted isle. You know what we're also gonna do? We're gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. But if you're having fun, you're enjoying your time here, and you're new here, please toss me a follow. It helps a lot. But I'll be back in a few minutes. Run a quick 1 minute ad break too to clear the pre-roll.
You won't object if I borrow your plaything. Back to work, hero. Until next time.
I'm back. I see Emmett Time had played. Did he teleport in properly, or did he just sort of like fade into existence? Hi, Riley. Riley just pushed my door open. Riley just got scared because the door hit. It worked properly? Cool. I wonder why it wasn't working properly earlier. That was me. Kitty cat. Riley. Hi, kiddo. All right, let's get back. What a back. What a back. And we exploring. Get these goggles off. It's a lifeboat I came here on. Doesn't look like it's in very good shape. Wonder what happened to everyone else. Ow! Hold on, she's getting into something she's not supposed to. Kylie, what you doing? I have a, okay, Vise, chill, dude. In this room, there's I don't even know what to call it. Let's walk up here. Vise is doing a cutscene. Ooh. So we all alone on this island. Bum, bum, bum. Boom, bum, bum. Well, I'm definitely on an island. What an inhabited one is that? Look like a storm is coming in. I should find some shelter. You should. Kleisens a Vind! Vinds are very cute. An annoyed one at that. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, exactly. If you want to know what a Vind looks like, in the article, Google Wildstar Vind. Hey, a cave. That should probably be useful shelter. Anything over here? Oh. Hello, sir. Man, rip this guy. Well, I guess I'm not the first guy to get shipwrecked on this island. From the look at his clothes, he was probably a sailor, too. Looks like he's been dead for a long time. Something embroidered on his collar. Gonzalez. Guess that was his name. Something in his pocket. It's a map. A little old, but maybe it's a map of this island. Well, there aren't any of the same landmarks. Probably a map of a different island, then. The treasure map. May come in handy someday. Just hold on to this map for a little while. Well, I'll give you a proper burial, so you'll finally be able to rest in peace. There. I guess I should find high ground to check out the rest of the island. I've already found high ground to check out the rest of the island, but I did find Gonzalez's map, so I guess I sequence broke a little. Gonzalez, don't worry, I'll make you a grave as soon as I get the chance. You getting into bad stuff? What you doing, kiddo? Hi. Lay down on the chair. Riley's very cute, but also definitely a cat. Therefore, definitely gets into trouble. Oh shit. Guess my friend Gonzalez had the same idea. Looks like he was living here for quite a while, too. That's bad. Well, it doesn't look like I have much of a choice, so I might as well set up camp in here and get some rest. Ika, Fina, wherever you are, I hope you guys are safe. How do we end up in this place? Where exactly are we? This place does seem peculiar. I don't see Vise or Captain Drachma anywhere. I hope they're okay. They're probably fine. They're both too stubborn to die that easily. Wonder who saved us. Oh, you're awake! There's no need to get up just yet. Let's see what I can get you. How about a nice hot bowl of soup? Sure, that would be great. Oh, my name's Aika. And I'm Fina. Thank you so much for saving us. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Aika and Fina, you both have such pretty names. You two are lucky that I found your lifeboat. You're both unconscious. What exactly happened? I love exciting stories. Don't worry about it. If you want to tell me, I won't force you to. But by the looks of you, I'd say that you two are air pirates. Looks like I guessed right. You don't have anything to worry about, my dear. Because I'm an air pirate too.
Ooh.
What? Really? Yes, I'm Clara of the Blue Rogues. Pleased to meet you. Ah, I see. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Vise is probably fine. You girls like him, right? You have faith in your man. Yeah. Captain Clara? Captain, we're reaching Nazrad in a few moments. Okay, prepare for landing. Be landing in Nazir's capital, Nazrad, very soon. Nazrad's a very large city. Who knows? Maybe you could find out where Vise is while we're there. Well, you might get your wish. This is our first time to Nazrad. It's about time for me to set sail. It was very nice meeting the two of you. Sorry we couldn't spend more time together. Here, take this. It's only 5,000 gold, but it should help. That ship looks like a cake. Wow, really? Thanks for everything you've done for us. First you save our lives, then you give us gold? Don't give it a second thought. After all, I too am a blue rogue. Where are you going now, Clara? Me? Well, I'm going after the man I love. He's an air pirate too. A little on the wild side, but he's strong, smart, and so... yummy. I follow him wherever he goes. I know that someday he'll come around and fall in love with me too. Isn't that romantic? Sure. Well, I'd better get going. Hope we see each other again. Good luck. So, Clara might be a little bit yandere. That was the nicest stalker I've ever met. But at least it explains why her entire ship looks like a honeymoon suite. Honeymoon? I kind of figured you wouldn't know what that was. Don't worry about it. Let's go see if we can find a place to sleep tonight. That was the nicest stalker I've ever met. You received Clara's purse. And now I get to play as Aika. Look at this. Bet you didn't think I was going to get to play as Aika. Alright, well let's... This game has so many, like, interesting characters. It is very much just an anime. But, like, it's fun. Does this have vegetables inside? Got a cute picture on the box. Guess it's being exported. Pumpkins and peppers. Box full of candy. Used to love it when the captain would bring back candy back to Pirate Isle after a raid. Yeah, I do too. I really love how you get to, like, sort of hang out with other people sometimes. You guys are just gonna let me walk through here? Okay, sure. Can't believe those guys let me just walk through. Hi.
It's so boring. When's Value going to attack again? I am Nazir's top gunner, Kazim. If an enemy ship tries to enter our port, I blow them away with a cannon of mine. But no enemies have attacked us in such a long time. I have nothing to do and it's killing me. But since I was assigned here, I have not had the chance to fire these cannons. Hope the chance comes soon.
Okay, sir. You, look at this big fucking wrench on the floor. Dude, full of cannonballs, but they're covered with dust. Guess they don't use them too often. Was Cupel just doing the VHS bounce? Did I just, like, accidentally interrupt Cupel doing the... Or it's not the VHS, the DVD player bounce around the corners? I gotta look out for chams. But not choms. We don't want Cupel to have any choms.
We are the Nazar Artillery Guard. Leave the defense of Nazar to us. Cannons are up top. Any ship that gets too close to the city, we blast out of the sky.
Alright. Go ahead and save. And here. Dabu Shipping? Oh yeah, I heard it was a convoy that specialized in shipping things. Wow, that's the biggest kale I've ever seen. Probably breathe fire if you ate one of those. Bet it's like a red pepper. I love the music in this place. It's so good.
Five cases of kale and a mid-ocean sky sardus. 1, 2, 3. Please do not talk to me right now. Damn, you've made me lose count.
Sorry. It's an ocean merchant ship. Wonder if it came all the way from Sailor's Island. I mean, it could have. What's in here? Cannonballs? It's full of weapons and ammunition. Guess it's a military nation after all. True. True and real. Love the little world building we're getting. Look at all the ships out in front of Nazir. And see, this is why this game absolutely positively needs an HD remake. Because, you know, I'm sure on the tiny screen it's not too bad. But blown up on my screen, this looks awful. But I remember as a kid, this was amazing. I'm like, holy shit, you can see like into the thing out ahead. If this had an HD remake, that would actually be like a view out to the front. And those ships out there would be more than just, you know, yeah, the immersion. It's like I'm in there. Even little touches like that would be just amazing for an HD upgrade. Like, it doesn't have to be much, but you can, you know, make that the actual thing instead of that being a static sprite. Like this. I mean, on my Dreamcast even, that was kind of not good. It was definitely a screenshot pasted over the screen, just like back there. Over the loading thing. Look at Cupel. Cupel's just fucking dancing to the music too. Cupel's having fun. Water's so cool and clear. Maybe I could take off my boots and splash around. Or maybe not. Don't do that, Ike. You'll get in trouble. Are you okay, sir?
Yikes! The ship's getting ready to leave! Let me see. I already bought fuel. Oh, I know, a change of underwear. Now, where would they sell underwear? At the weapon shop?
Yeah, I better get a move on. Good luck, sir. Can't read that. It's actually like a font in the game, though. I think we found the inn. Welcome. The inn's 240 gold a night. Would you like a room? We're shipwrecked and have no money. I'm trying to find a way to raise money, but you girls look like good kids. I trust you. I'll start a tab and you two can settle it when you leave, okay? Let's, I see. Well, don't push yourself too hard, and if you're tired, come back and rest. I definitely am going to use the inn, but I want to explore a little bit. I want to check and see if we can sell Clara's purse for the 5,000 gold. It won't open. Is it locked or something? Huh. We've been able to randomly walk into whatever inn room we want up until now. We know the inn's down in that corner.
Hear there's been much unusual activity over Valueway lately. Wonder if we're going to have another war. We have the Nazir army to protect us, though, so I don't think they'll ever actually reach the city.
Hello. Long time ago, the city was a huge oasis known as the City in the Sand. Nazred was found by a wealthy merchant, and he used the oasis as his base and built a palace with a wall around it. Merchant became the first Naz Sultan, which is the King of Nazir. Thanks for the history lesson. This looks like the ship parts shop.
Hey, it's this guy. Hey, come on over, have some fun with crazy ship parts. Hey there, how goes the sailing? I have cannons for all your destructive needs, feel free to take a look.
Well, actually, we don't even have our own ship right now.
So what are you doing here, window shopping? I don't like window shoppers.
I don't like you. Oh, heck, it's a guild man. The guild guy.
Welcome to the Sailors Guild. We pay Elon information on discoveries.
Well, we have no money and no ship, and I don't think we have time to look for discoveries.
That may be a problem. If you have no money, you can always go to the moneylender and borrow some. There's a moneylender here in this town named Osman. Just look for the building with a picture of a pink cat.
A pink cat, you say? Boop, 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 boop. Who's up here on this thing? I like how we're pretending we have no money when Clara gave us 5,000 fucking gold. Oh man, look at this pixelated ass picture. A real drink for a real man. Taste the desert. Kale Relic Lockwa. No thanks.
Welcome, young lady. Please come in and relax. Nazir's the center of trade. We have beverages from the far corners of the world. Anything you may wish, we probably have. Lockwa and food at this joint are pretty good, but the problem is they lack pretty girls. Gazing into the eyes of that ruddy-faced Tazmkeep doesn't do much for my tired bones.
Yeah, keep gazing, bro.
Here, the Empress of Valio was once a beautiful woman, but that Empress is nothing but a power-hungry old hag now. Even the prince ran away from her.
The prince ran away? Now that's interesting. That's an interesting little tidbit. The prince ran away. This is why you talk to every NPC. Hey there. Somewhere high above the skies in Nazir, a beautiful rainbow stretches through the clouds. Ah, yes, your favorite. What's your favorite? Runaway prince or princess off on a journey. That's fair. Can I go here? Oh, so this is the Nazir Royal Palace. Palace floating on water. It's almost like a fairy tale.
This is the Naz Sultan's palace. No unauthorized person is permitted to enter.
Yeah, see? This is the Naz Sultan's palace. No tourists allowed. Is this the one with the cat? Is this the one I'm supposed to go to? Oh, that's neat. It's a model of the Nazir Royal Palace. Whoever built this must be an excellent artist. Wish I could make something like this. Just put your mind to it. Observation tower above. Leave your handprint. Wonder if I can get a view of all of Nazareth from up there. Is that the cat? That is the cat. Okay. We're going to Osmond in a second. We gotta go above. Oh wow, look at all the handprints. Looks like random birth strokes, but if you keep looking at it, it starts looking like something. I just can't figure out what. That's cool. And you get to look around, so that's the inn. That says something, but I don't know what it is. That's Osmond's place. There's the normal thing, and the weapon thing, and the inn. That's not the inn over there, that's the tavern. That's the word I wouldn't have used. Like, little things like that are so cool. Like, also someone definitely just stepped in buckets and walked barefoot up the fucking steps. Alright, homie. And those are big footprints. That wasn't a kid. But it is still cool. Little details. Oh, Osmond. Oh. There's a cursed cat there. Enjoy the comfortable life you deserve. This way to Osmond's Loans. Definitely the face of something trustworthy. Right there. This is horrifying. Art in this game is the best? Yeah, it is. It's great. How you doing, Fatoni? Welcome in. Hello. Welcome to Osmond Financial. The owner, Osmond's in the back room. Look at all the paw prints on the door. Oh my god. Amazing. I'm taking a screenshot. I need to take a screenshot of this and send it to Rio right now. 1 second. 1 second. Oh, well. That's... You lost your save data. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Copy. Minimize. Send that over to Rio. Okay. Salutations! I am the owner of this business. People calls me Osmond. I am what you call a financier, which is to say a moneylender. If you are in need of gold, I can help you. There's a cat on her hat. She has a cat on her hat. That thing's just sitting up there going, meow, 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 meow. Maybe Osmond's the cat and the woman is just there brushing her own face. You really? Our ship was destroyed in a shipwreck, so we need to buy a new one. Did you lend us enough money for a new ship? We'll promise we'll pay it back. A shipwreck? My goodness, that must have been terrifying. But you'll have to excuse me for asking. What will you offer as collateral? Collateral? But we only barely escaped with the clothes on our backs. Got nothing to our names. Shop manager! Please show these customers to the door. What's this all about all of a sudden? Said we'd pay you back. We don't have any collateral, but you can trust us. I am not running a charity. I'll do business with anyone if it will make me even a single piece of gold. But I'll turn even the Nassultan away if it looks like I could take a loss. After all, money is my very life. Oh, precious, precious money. Be on your way, be on your way. You won't find me lending money to just any young lass without collateral. Be on your way, I say, be on your way. Amazing. Amazing looking character. Oh, okay. Well, that blows chunks. We can't get money. We have Clara's purse, but I don't know what to do with it. Can we get down here? Can't over here, okay. That's a chest. How do I get it? Hey, little guy. Oh, you, young lady. You are the girl that... It has been many moons. It is I. You or your friend escorted me to the Nazir border, even back. Speak of which, where's your friend? You know, the one with the eye patch. Are you not traveling with him anymore? Oh, you mean Vise? Well, it's a long story, but we were separated. Oh, I understand. Perhaps you had a difference of opinion? Well, no, actually that's not it. You don't have to pretend. It's said that the closer you are to one, the more they make you angry. Well, here, take this. I want you to have it. Consider it a token of my gratitude. You received one Abiric Cham. I thought that a Moonstone shard as beautiful of this would be fitting for ladies such as yourself. Okay, thanks. It is okay to fight. Just be sure to make up afterwards. Old dudes. If Cupel eats an Aberic Cham, he will evolve into his next form. I'm gonna hold on to that. Because I bet there's like a Cham eating order when you're supposed to use an Aberic Cham or something. Because why else would Chams exist? Welcome to the Nazir weapons store. We offer the same mighty weapons the Nazir soldiers use. I'd like to buy some, but I just don't have any money right now. Well, you can't really buy anything then. Or perhaps put you in your purse is a little heavier. Ta-ta. Goodbye.
Coffee black.
Coffee black.
Take it yourself.
I shall have coffee. So when can I use Clara's purse? Because I clearly can't use it. Which is mildly frustrating. In all actuality. So, I see. Being blocked by these crates. Value Lockely, huh? But it's hard to get Value Lockely here in Nazir, so it's probably really expensive. I'm definitely not supposed to get that yet, because there are crates in front of it. Maybe you can tell me where I can get money? We're lovey-dovey sweethearts. Every day we meet at the fountain and go to the bazaar together. At the bazaar in Nazrad, you could find exotic goods that have been brought here from all over the world. So I see one item after another that I cannot live without, and it's so sweet. He buys me anything I wish. For you, I would spend every last gold piece I have without regret. I love you, honey. A lot of people in love. Behold our beautiful capital. No two cities could be different than our fair city and value a slag heap of a town. As long as our Nazir forces exist, we'll never let the likes of Valua lay a single finger upon our fair city. And what's up here? Huh. That's a cutscene. Oh, never mind. It's a loading screen. Welcome, welcome. Nazir's best Cabal skewers. Buy one as a gift. Buy one up for your journey. Cabal skewers. Made with top quality mutton and flame roasted for a crispy outside and a juicy inside. Surely come back for more. I would if I had money. I have all kinds of medicine. Guess they have a lot of rare items for sale at the bazaar here. Hello, hello! From the daily necessities to luxury items, anything and everything can be at your shopping pleasure. You really have lots of stuff. Fortunately, I have to be careful about wasteful spending right now, so... Aw, shucks. Well, stop by some other time then, sis. Map or some memorabilia. There must be something here that'll offer me a hint of where that treasure is. Figured out that there's an island where the cat hid his treasure. It has to be here now somewhere. But now I need something more specific. Hello, hello! Beautiful ladies, I surely have the weapon for you. The finest selection under the moons. Sorry, but I don't have any money at the moment. So unfortunate, unfortunate. Well, remember to stop by again when your purse is heavier. Wow, look at the crowds. I'm from Maramba, and I don't think I've ever seen so many people in one place before. With merchants from all over the world, the place is full of things I've not seen before. The big city really is a different world. He has a monkey on his head. Good day, good day. How about some fresh fruit? How about some luscious, juicy fruit to quench your thirst? Buy some now before the monkey eats it all. Scrumptiously delicious fruit! I can't believe that this is so detailed. Hello? Hello, hello. Look no further, young ladies. A dress or two as a memento for your trip to Nazir. We have the dresses that'll make any man succumb to your charms. Step right up and take a look. Didn't even quantify that with a response. Chest! You got a self-suit. I just opened up a chest and stole shit from people. I like how, like... I don't think I can look. Yeah, because it's an isometric view. I love how they make it look like the bazaar is way bigger than it is. Like, all the NPCs and stuff down below and people chatting and running about. It's fucking wonderful. Nazir rug. Guess they're selling dirty ones and damaged ones for cheap. Selling damaged swords really cheap. I don't know about these. They don't look too sturdy. A bizarre bazaar. Dude selling toys. Alright, let's head back. I guess we should just go take a night at the inn and open up a tab, because I think I've talked to everybody. Hello. A long time ago, I've already talked to you. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. I assume that since we've already talked to people, we should probably just go save and go to sleep, and I bet it switches us back to Vise as we open a tab here. Go ahead and stay the night. You use the room all the way in the back on the second floor. I hope you sleep well. Yep, cutscene time. Looks like we're going to be stuck in Nazrad for a little while. What the fuck was that accent I started with? What are we going to do tomorrow? Well, I was thinking about looking for a place to work. We have to save up some gold. Let's put aside the money that we got from Clara. If we save up some more, we can buy a small ship and go looking for Vise. What do you think, Fina? Yes, that sounds like a good plan. Well, tonight let's just get some rest and hope for the best. But I wonder where Vise is, though. As we look under the red moon. Vise, I wonder if you're looking at the same moon right now. It's a good question. What moon is Vise under? Because that's really important. Like, whatever moon that you're under is, like, determines where you are in the world. Which is a really cool concept. It also means that the planet is huge. He is under the red moon. Aika, Fina, are you looking at the same moon right now? Hope you're right. They're not far from each other. At least they're in the same area. So I spent my first night alone on the desert island. Woke up to some fresh, clean air and a warm sun. That felt great, but I'm really hungry now. Gonzalez survived this long to settle into that cave. There's got to be food on this island. Time to go hunting. Gonzalez, sorry it's such a simple grave, but I hope you can rest in peace. Oh, he did do a nice grave, though. Cut back over here. Look at his journal. Looks like a diary. Maybe it's Gonzalez's. Absolutely read it. It's been 20 years since I've landed here. No ships pass by and I have no means to build my own. A large carbuncle. Squeak. Living as a sailor, I knew there was a possibility this could happen one day, but my only regret is I could not fulfill my promise. What's your promise, dude? I got 1,827 gold. I guess Gonzalez isn't using it. I'm trying to count the days on there, but I guess it's been 20 years. At least it was 20 years when he wrote that last journal entry. A moonberry? Don't I have 2 moonberries now? Can I super move? No. Now that's interesting. That looks like it opens. But it doesn't. But I'm already discovering parts of the cave over there. Let's go to the cave. Check this one out. Interesting. What's in here? Absolutely nothing. Some rocks. What's over here? Some more rocks. Absolutely nothing. Well, we've discovered a large circle cavern with absolutely fuck all within it. We've discovered a random battle, which means there's something for us to fight on this island to eat. Those look awful. I hate them. I hate everything about them. And that one ran.
That was easy.
I mean, yeah. That fish was like wigging out. Hey, we ranked up. Wrapper meat. This meat looks pretty tasty. Maybe I'll look for some more. But basically, this is buys. Get some random battles, my dude. Those are berries. Can you counterattack Vice?
Yeah.
Good job. Easy peasy. Wonder how many I have to get. I have no idea.
That was easy.
Water for mine parched throat. I'm gonna switch over to red again. Next time I get in a battle. Start earning red points on Vi's again. Run circles until we get some fighting material. Wonder where those things are. This island is pretty. There we go. Grappas. Okay, red. You know, there's actually a button I can press. Hold on, let me see what it is. watch this. Right, left. I can take off his eye patch. The cheat code. But only for the duration of the current battle. He almost looks naked without it, right? It's really weird, because we've seen him with that eye patch literally the entire game. But he made this sound like, like,
That was easy.
oh my goodness, thank you. Thanks, someone took it off, thank you. The thing's been stuck to my face for years. Grappa meat. How many more you need, Vice? It's only for that battle. Right? They get attacking on me? Oh, they're running away.
Yeah.
It is absolutely amazing that like, this weird grape birdfish thing is awful. Like, I hate this design. But it's weird that they did program that in, and it's only for Vise. It doesn't work for anyone else. Like, I couldn't use it on Aika to put her hair down, for example. 2 more grapper meats. How many more you need, my dude? Come on. Random battle time. Let's go. You know what's even crazier? Look. Well, now it's battle time. The, when you're with Vise, because Cupil's not with you, the VMU screen doesn't have Cupil on it.
Moons, give me strength.
Now we got 3 grapper meats.
That wasn't so bad.
And we've toasted them up for you already. That's still not enough? How many do I need? I have 9. There was a slight spoiler there in the item description. I hope no one noticed it. I did. Ah, dang it. I didn't mean to hit attack. Oh well. They're running! Get back here.
Yeah.
I bet 10's all I need. But I'm about to have 11.
That wasn't so bad.
Wiggle ears. Ears don't wiggle too well. Because they like try to do the full animation. Like, I can kind of spam it to make a wiggle happen, but it's not 10 wasn't enough? Vise, how fucking many grappers do you need? How much are you going to eat, dude? My dude. He won't rest until all the grapefish are dead. He's gonna hunt them to extinction on this island. It's it. My time is here.
Moons, give me strength.
There are 5 of these fuckers. That should be the rest of the grapefish on the island. For 100%. Thank you, Vise. Oh man, I ate so much. These things actually taste pretty good. Should have enough food to last me for a while. I wonder if this island's near any of the trade routes. Ship has got to pass by here sooner or later. I should prepare some sort of signal fire in case I see any ships. A good idea. Spent my second day gathering food. Lucky for me, that island was inhabited by animals. Started my third day with a big breakfast. Now it's time to get to work. Set up some rocks for the signal fire. I went to the highest point of the island that I could reach and cleared away an area for a signal fire. A ship passes by, all I need to do is light it and they'll probably see it. Been stranded on this island for 3 days. That night, I had a dream about Ica, Fina, and even Drachma. On the 4th day... This place isn't so bad. Let's see. I need to gather some firewood. Quite foggy today. Dry, and they're just about the right size. Should look for more sticks like these. Wonder if Gonzalez's thing will tell me more. We have to check. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But we'll go and find out. Nope. Crazy that he has 20 years worth of diary, but only 3 sentences. Man, a few words, that Gonzalez. Sticks. There's some sticks. About the right size for making a fire. That one's probably a little too big. Swing that camera around. There we are. This one's nice and dry. It's more here than I thought. Gonna be like, where's Waldo? There's more. Okay, that's the 3rd one. If I can find 2 more, I'll be able to start a fire. Well, there's one right there. Good size. Alright, one more. Bum, bum, bum. Got the red berries. We haven't super looked over on the far side of the island yet. Let's head over here. I think I just saw some. There they are. That should be enough to build a decent-sized fire. Well, I have enough firewood to last me a while. Looks like it's gonna rain soon. Should call it quits for today. Vise is just like chillin'. Well, it was my 4th day on this island, and I really started to miss sailing. Because I'll just have to think of this some sort of vacation and deal with it. On the 5th day. On the 5th day. It fucking rained. Even your signal fire smolders. Well, it's been raining all day. Guess I won't get much done. Just rest for now. I'll just sit around, hoping for a ship to pass by. Wonder if I can fix up the lifeboat from the Little Jack. Worth a shot, right? Rained all day. Spent most of the day resting in the cave. My 5th night on this island. First thing tomorrow, I'll try to fix the lifeboat. Another good night's rest. Actually does feel good to take a break from fighting monsters. Well, better get started on fixing the boat. This island's been deserted for a while. There should be some moonstones lying around. The rain probably unearthed a bunch of them. It's a good point. There's like moonstones everywhere. That's a Chaos Emerald. Here's one, but I need more than one to fly to the next island. Time to look for some more. Hey, found one. Guess I'm pretty lucky that it rained yesterday, otherwise I'd probably... Oh, no. God. Oh, goodbye. Ow, 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 ow. My reflexes failed. Ow. Thank you, Zelo. Ah. Whew. Woke me up. Sleepy Island adventure. Yeah, there's another Chaos Emerald. Ow. There's another one. Look at this. There's... Ow. Hey, no, how dare you? How dare you bait me like that? Look at this deserted isle, or else the moonstones would have been found a long time ago. Drink the water. Absolutely. I shall hydrate so I do not dihydrate. The number one cause of streamer death is not drinking. The number two cause of streamer death is drinking too much water because their chat drowns them. Here's one. It's a red moonstone, which means it's probably somewhere near Nazir. I mean, you did see that you were under the red moon. Vise. Vise buddy. Vise pal. Vise friend. Hey, let's go up here. This is now just have to wait for a ship to pass by and notice a signal fire. What am I hearing? That? Wow. That's weird. Wow. Huh. Found another one. One more should probably be enough. Can I see any from here? Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. You think there'd be some, like, glittering in the water or something. Again, if they remade this game in 2021, we'd probably have to go swimming. Moonstone! Moonstone, where are you? Where are you, Moonstone? Appear for me. Where in the fuckle is this moon? You think this would be easier to find? It's red. It's red on a green background, and I can assure you I'm not colorblind. I can see color quite well. Maybe it's in the cave of nothingness? Did it get unearthed over here? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Top of hill. I got the one at the top of the hill. I just grabbed that one. That was the last one I got. I don't think it's there, unless I missed a second one up there. Right here. Hidden. Last one. Man, I'm so lucky there's plenty of moonstones on this island. Moonstones haven't been processed yet. They may not give off much power, but it should be enough to power this little lifeboat. They'll finally make it off this island. Really, Vise? That thing's kind of fucked up. Started working on the boat. Island is full of trees, so I won't have to worry about running out of materials. Eating the food that I saved up, I spent the next few days hard at work on the boat. 1 week passed. You've been here for a while, which means that Aika and Dina have also been working quite a lot. No, I don't think that camera angle was supposed to load in like that. I saw through the island. Stretch. Thank you, Nargle. I need to get a sound effect for Stretch. Oh, we're going into sunset. Oh, big Stretch. We've got the standard time passing. Dude, you fixed that up really well without any tools. Hardcore credit to you, sir. Ooh, look at that thing. Got it floating in the water, which is good, I guess. Oh. Now that's a really cool shot. Alright, that should just about do it. I'm finally going to be able to get off this island tomorrow. That's a really cool shot, right? With the moon, like, right behind. What? Oh shit, there's a ship. A ship! Huh. I couldn't have come a little earlier. I would have spent all that time working on the boat. That's just how things work, Vise. I'm sorry to tell you, dude. It's soon. You could spend a ton of time, like you ask someone for help or something, and they're like, oh man, it's gonna be a while, I'll get back to you. You're like, all right, and you get to work on it yourself. And the very second you finish, you get an email or a text message. It's like, all right, man, what do you need help with? And you're like, every time. How it always works. Hey! I can't wait for you guys to meet this guy. Yes, they saw me. Well, looks like I'm finally getting off this rock. Captain Gilder. Not again, Maria. Let me sleep a little longer. Captain? Captain, you need to wake up.
I see.
Huh? Oh. We just picked up a boy stranded on a desert island. Says he's been there for weeks. Judging by the way he's dressed, he's probably an air pirate. Still looks like he's about 17. Pretty much still a baby. A baby! A baby! Oh, he's a lucky kid. He's only stranded for 2 weeks. But if it was me and I was stuck on an island without any women for 2 whole weeks, I'm not sure I would have made it. So if y'all were paying attention... If y'all were paying attention a few minutes ago... you may have noticed something. But you'll see. You're the guy that was stranded. And you're dressed like an air pirate. What's your name, kid? I'm Vice, and thank you for saving me. Are you the captain of this ship? Yes, I am. Just call me Gilder. Ship's name is Claudia, and this beast on my shoulder here is Willie. Come to the bridge. I want to hear about your adventures. Two theories. You've defeated 3 of the Armada's admirals, and escaped from the Grand Fortress? I like you, Vise. Wouldn't expect anything less from an air pirate. Personally, I'm constantly searching for adventure. Treasure, brawls, and women. Ton of things in the world to make me happy. Women are like sunsets. They're beautiful, but there'll be a different one tomorrow. That's my motto. And that's why you're a pig. That's a little messed up. That's a little messed up. How can you be a captain with an attitude like that? You're right, but strangely enough, here I am, commanding my own ship. What about yourself? Here you are battling Value and chasing Rocknum all over the world. You're not the type to settle down either. You've been away from your ship for 2 weeks, right? Bet you really miss sailing. Go ahead, take the wheel. What? Really? You'd let me? I don't care. Anyone who's accomplished what you have knows his way around a ship. Lottie is a little on the sensitive side, but you'll get the hang of her in no time. Heading to Nazrad, it's the capital of Nazir, due south from here. You get lost, just look at the map and get your bearings. Alright, let's go. Gilder's joined my party. He's the guy who had the alcohol, or he's the guy dodging that girl. I guess we'll have to see. Let's take a look at his gear. Gilder. Equipment. Gilder's own, gun that's gotten Gilder through many a tight spot. Small, easy to handle. Gilder's mail. Light armor worn by Gilder under his coat. Gilder likes to have fun, but he's no dummy. And his amulet. Super move. Let's unlock that. It's probably super important. Where's the map? Actually, let me save real quick. Gunslinger, yes. Look at the map. So Nazir is to the south. That's the Maw of Tortoise. We've got a lot of the map filled out, but there's some interesting stuff. Or maybe he's the runaway prince. No, you've met the prince. Enrique's the prince. Remember? Now you get to see Gilder as a character. Lurker, Barak. We met him when we were in Valua. He was yelling at his mom, the Empress. Vise, I was trying to show off Gunslinger, my dude. Vise, I was trying to show off Gunslinger.
That was easy.
Vise, let's talk. Vise, you're embarrassing me in front of my audience. You're embarrassing me in front of my friends. I was trying to show people Gunslinger. Well, there's something interesting on this island. Look at this. Yo, there's a cave here.
Sloppy.
Oh, I'll get to use it here for sure. Take out the lurkers. Yoda, where are you looking, dude? You're like facing wistfully off in the distance. Oh my god! That thing just exploded into a thunderstorm. Yeah, shoot it, Gilder. Holy shit. I did like no damage to him. Alright, Vise. Let him take the reins. Let's loose 2 handguns at the same time, damaging all enemies in a straight line.
Come on. Dance for me.
Gilder is absolutely a pig, but he's also cool as hell. First playthrough, absolutely not. As I've said earlier in the stream, Fantony, this is my favorite game of all time. I don't necessarily love all the plot beats, or some of the characters have definitely not aged well. Stay out of that place if I were you. All sorts of powerful creatures living in that area. Not a place that I would take leisurely as a trip through. Much like a good thrill, we'd probably turn around. Yeah, dance for me. Where are we going? Map. I need to go south. That's Valua there. Yeah, absolutely, positively one of the best games ever. Thank you so much for the follow, Fantony. But I very much like, I dislike when, a lot of these games do the very sexist stuff towards the female characters and stuff. And that was very common in a lot of games at this time, but Skies sort of lampshades that by having the characters also call out the bullshit, which is really great, honestly. You missed, Gilder. Guess you're gonna have to gunslinger him.
Come on. Dance for me.
He's so fucking cool, though.
I wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, right, dude? I wish they were all that easy. Right? We are the Nazir Air Guard. Our primary responsibility is to defend Nazrid. In order for the Valiant Armada to invade us, they'll have to go through the strait. Yo, what's that up there? Holy shit, what's that floating up there? Look above. Is that a fucking satellite? Yeah, exactly, Fantony. Captain. It's clearly a hot dog. It's a big boy, that's what it is. Captain, there's a suspicious-looking ship heading straight for us. It's coming in fast. And it's pink!
Whoa.
What? I wonder who... Oh, no. There you are, my love. Can't play hard to get forever. My heart belongs to you. Yup, it's Clara, all right. Some ways she's even more frightening than the Armada. Okay, here's the plan. Vise, you and I are going to take a lifeboat to Nazrad, and my crew will sail my ship in the opposite direction as a decoy. What do you say? Sounds like a plan? Okay, but you're the captain. Is it alright for you to leave your ship? Exactly, A. It's a great fucking... It's a great balance. They're fucking made for each other. Don't worry about it. Titles mean nothing to me. And I told you earlier, didn't I? I'm always searching for adventure. This dude is like Zap Brannigan. All right, everyone. Time for Operation Clara. He's got a name for the plan already. You know the routine. Catch up with us later. Aye, aye. Fucking book it, dude. Time to go. Works every time. All right, Vise, let's head south and see what fun Nazir has to offer. I have some personal stuff to take care of first. You go on to the inn and rest up. I can catch up with you a little later. I don't mind traveling separately, but what is it you need to do exactly? I need to stop by the tavern for a bit. A few women there will be happy to see me. Don't wait up.
See ya.
I named my main character's Chocobo after this fucking dude. Well, we're in the same place as Ica and Fina now. So hopefully we can catch up with them. I wonder what they're doing. Maybe we can pop in on the tavern if they're there. Or is this going to be one of those stories where it's like a series of misconnections? I can't remember. It's been so long. Hey there, Vise. I'm going to have a few more drinks and go back to... So go back onto the inn by yourself. Value is launching an attack. Our border guards will take care of them. We don't have anything to worry about. I heard one of the admirals of the Valiant Armada is a beauty. She is, and she will tear your throat out, sir. Welcome, young lad. Please come in and relax. You're unlucky. Up until yesterday, I had two very cute girls working here, but they quit. Very unfortunate. They were working at the bar. Got it. That makes sense. Waitresses, I guess. Wait a minute. What happened to those two girls who were here before? Oh ho! Where are you, pretty girls? A couple real cute chicks work here usually, but I don't see them around today. Pirates, man. Frustration. We're lovey-dovey sweethearts. Every day we meet at the fountain and go to the bazaar together. At the bazaar in Nazrad, you can find exotic goods and brought here from all over the world. I think, yes, it's actually the same text. How about you, sir? Are you still looking for underwear? Oh, no, he has something else to say. Okay. Dude, how long is it? Can you come back here for a second? Yikes! The ship's getting ready to leave. Let me see. I already bought underwear. Oh, I know. Some pickled squid as a gift. Now, where would I find pickled squid? At the bazaar? At the item merchant? Yeah, I better get a move on. Let's head to the inn. And save. I know we just saved like 2 seconds ago. Yeah, pickled squid. I don't know if pickled squid would be any good. I could not tell you because I cannot eat seafood. Welcome. Begins 240 gold a night. Would you like a room? You can use the room at the top of the stairs on the second floor. Hope you sleep well. I know exactly what's about to happen. This looks like the room. Guess I just have to wait for Gilder here. Yep. Yup. It's payday. Working as a waitress was actually more fun than I thought. I've never worked for gold before. It's rather exciting, actually. And now I get to play as Aika. Vice, you idiot. This must be my lucky day. I come ashore and the first people I meet are fair maidens. Let me introduce myself. I'm called Gilder. Perhaps you'll do all the favor of remembering my name, fair maidens. Anyway. Oh, it's you. Here you are. This is your pay. You earned it. You both work very hard, so I decided to help you out with a little extra bonus. Thank you for everything. This is how you know this isn't a real game, because he gave a bonus. You received your wages. You also received 4 Sacris crystals and a cham. Wow, thanks. With this, we finally have the 10,000 gold we need to buy a ship. Well, well. Didn't know you had such pretty girls working here. Gilder, you scoundrel. You keep your hands off the help, okay? They just stopped working here, right? Don't need to get so protective. Some things never change, Gilder. Never were one to resist a pretty face. Aika, Fina, be careful out there. You better take care of yourselves. Thanks for everything. All right, Fina, let's go back to the inn and pay off our bill. We received wages. We also received a cham. Feed that to Cupel. I wonder how much they ran up that bill. It's been at least a week, right? Sir? Are you okay? Sir, what's wrong? Do you need help? Starving, thirsty, need food, need water. Alright, just hang on. I'll bring you inside. We'll take care of you. Thank you for your kindness. My name is Pedro. I am not sure how I can repay you. Quite alright. Don't give it another thought. Helping people in distress is what we Blue Rogues live for. Oh, you're an air pirate? I can't do much to repay you, but please accept this. What's this? Looks like an old map. I used to be a sailor. Used to travel with my friend Gonzales. One day we were lucky enough to find this. Ducat's map. Ducat's map? Gonzales, huh? Sorry to tell you about Gonzales, buddy. About 5 generations ago, long before my time, there was a great air pirate named Ducat that terrorized the world. This map supposedly shows where Captain Ducat hid all of his treasure, Ducat's Island. But half of the map is missing. Oh, Gonzales and I promised each other to look after it someday. We tore the map in half and we carried a piece with us. Right after we found the map, we were attacked by black pirates. We had to abandon ship. I don't know what happened to Gonzales, but I ended up here in Nazrid. I've been waiting for him in this town for a very long time. I don't think I'll ever see him again. That's very sad. Now I'm too old to be going off looking for buried treasure. I'm sure that Gonzales would have been happy if you found the treasure. You received Pedro's map. Thank you for saving me. Good luck finding that treasure. Yeah, dude. Fina, what do you think? You think this map's worth anything? He didn't appear to be the kind of person that would lie. Yeah, that story did seem a little far-fetched, but it might be worth checking out. Hey, you want to go searching for the treasure? Sure, I would like that very much. Sounds interesting. Sounds like a plan. Let's pay the innkeeper and get going.
Hey,
Why, hello there. You want to grab a bite to eat? I have a friend that came along too. We'd love to, but we're about to go on a trip. Maybe some other time. I see. Well, that's too bad. Safe travels. Thank you. Maybe we'll run into you later. Meanwhile, 5 feet away. Hey, we just got into town and you got your face buried into that map. Have a little fun, will ya? Hey, where'd you get that map? I'm on that deserted island I was on. That's the map to the hidden treasure of the legendary air pirate, Descartes. It's said that he traveled the world and has seen all 6 moons with his own eyes. And it's also that all the treasures that have accumulated in his adventures are hidden somewhere on that small island. This is a map of that island. Vise, you certainly know how to pick your maps. How do we know it's real? Look, it's got Descartes' seal. Isn't quite easy to duplicate that seal. It's no fake, Vise. This is a real treasure map. Can't just sit here. We have to leave right away. Gilder, didn't you say something about meeting women and having some fun? Which do you think's more important, women or Descartes' treasure? Besides, with Descartes' treasure, we'll be able to get more women. Come on, Vise, let's go. This entire thing is reddit.com/misconnection, or no, Craigslist misconnections. As they walk by in the background. Oh, I almost forgot. Before we head off looking for Descartes' Island, I should warn the king about Valua's plans. It's a good idea. This is the Royal Pallet of the Nassultan. If you do not have official business, then you're not welcome here. Nassultan? The rulers of Nazir always take on the title of Nassultan, and this is the Royal Palace. I see. So we should tell this Nassultan guy about Valua's plan to attack. Please, we must speak to the Nassultan right away. Let us through. What? You wish to speak to the Nassultan? Do you think we allow commoners into the Royal Palace? You have important information. I have important information regarding the Valuan Armada. Please, let us pass. Important information about the Valuans? Valua is our greatest enemy. If you have information about them, perhaps we can let you speak to the Nassultan. Very well, I'll grant you permission to enter the Royal Palace. Now, if you'll follow me...
oh!
Not too shabby, kid. Who'd have thought 2 ruffians like us would be able to meet the Nassultan? Well, just figured if we knew we were doing them a favor, they'd let us in. Either that or tell him or else. Say Nassultan some more. So you're the air pirate who escaped from the Grand Fortress, huh? I am the Nassultan of the Nazir Kingdom. What is it you want from me? Valua's planning an attack on Nazrad. They're already organizing their forces. You warn your people and assemble your fleet right away. You came all this way to tell me this. Do not fear. Our navy is powerful enough to crush the Valuan Armada. But, Your Majesty, you shouldn't underestimate them. You need to assemble your fleet or many innocent lives will be lost. You seem very concerned about Nazir for an air pirate. Nazrad is shielded by mountains to the south and sky rifts to the east. It's impossible for them to invade.
If they were to try to invade us, it would have to be from the north, and that's where my fleet is located. The South Daniel Strait is properly guarded, and the Maelstrom blocks off the North Daniel Strait. In other words, it'd be impossible for anyone to invade us. But don't worry, Nazar's protected by the Red Moon. Valua cannot touch us. Besides, if someone as young as you can get past the Armada, perhaps they're losing their edge. Imagine that! The once mighty Valuan Armada fooled by a boy! It's no use, Vise. I don't think he'll listen to anything more we have to say. Let's stop wasting our time and get to looking for Decat's Island. I don't know, he seems way too overconfident, but I hope for his sake he's right. Come on, let's go. Meanwhile, at the docks. Alright, it's a little small, but we bought a ship. Yes, but the gold that we got from Clara and from working's all gone now. Don't worry about it, Fina. All we need to do is find Decat's treasure and we'll be fine. Let's see, did the map say where the island was located? The dead will always watch over my treasure. It is located... Well, where is it? Oh no, it's torn off! I can't see what it says. The only way to find the island's by this clue. I think this skull on the map has something to do with it. Well, not gonna do us any good just sitting around doing nothing. Might as well start searching. Yes. And I think this is a wonderful place to call it for the evening before we all go set sail for Decat's Island. Off on our next adventure for treasure hunting! Because I do have to work, unfortunately. So, we will be back on Thursday. So this week, we're back on Thursday. Thank you everybody for coming out tonight. I am so happy everybody's here and has been enjoying this game. Let's see, who should we raid? Oh crap, my thing's not working. 1 second. I have an app thing. You were gonna yeet. We'll save your yeet for next time. If folks enjoyed, thank you, Klyzen. Mono's playing Breath of the Wild, then we're gonna raid Mono. Mono rigged this model, and Aelith drew it. Both wonderful beings. Can you link his actual channel name here, A? Because I don't have I have a little like Chrome app that lets me see who's playing that I follow, but it's like broken because they didn't switch to the new Twitch API yet. Hatomano, thank you. We're going to Hatomano. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We will be back on Thursday. 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Same time as before. If you enjoyed the stream, please toss me a follow. It is so vital for Twitch's dumb algorithms and stuff for the follows. If you want to hang out outside of stream, there's my Discord. We can chat. We play games. We play Final Fantasy 14 and stuff. That's also where, if we do like community games, we'll be. And I also am a writer and an artist. You can check out my stuff there, lockly.space. I also have my own steampunk airship fun thing called Sky Shard. You can find the information there if you're interested. Anyway, we're going to head over to Hatomano. Thank you so much, everyone. See you Thursday. Until next time.